to chat. Alright. So here's where I saved last. We have every... I think the idea was to... The idea was we were going to steal his Pokemon. No! Well, actually, no. I couldn't stream yesterday. And it's because we're trying to steal his entire team. Which is really hard, because they're all Shadowmon. So that's the goal right now, is we're literally going to keep refighting him. Stealing one team character at a time. And I'm going to try to stall and stun them as much as I can. Sadly, I cannot skip the cutscene. Brothership? What's brothership? Who's he hit already? Oh god, I just dropped my $70 controller. That's what I got. Yeah, it's fine. Never played it. I forgot, yeah, some libraries do check out games. I don't know about in Japan, but I knew in America that was something I was around when they first started doing that. I actually encouraged our library to start doing that, because what I did is I brought a couple of my old games, and inevitably they actually took them in and started doing a game library. I know like 2 of them never made it, because I think they were rated M and they didn't want that out in the public. But then they later on started doing rated M games. Alright, so what we have to try to do is we're going to test, can we steal all his shit? I know we 100% we can just take that. Admittedly, it's tempting just to fight it. And then, you know, stun it and do all the stuff we need to do. Or just throw a Master Ball at it. I'm not really sure what the best option is. And I swear, I totally am not going to look up a Master Ball clone glitch. I'm not aware of any duping glitches in these games, but I do know to look for transferring Pokemon. Oh, it's just trading. Okay, there's a glitch in Pokemon Coliseum. There are no answers. No, I have to... So basically what we're going to try to do is we're going to try to, like, literally steal everything. But we have to do it by taking L's, because there's no effective way to do it right. Because, like, you're talking... It will literally let you have to do the whole team. So my 1 or 2 options are I Master Ball the Lugia, or I try to Ultra Ball the Lugia by like Breloom, stunning, Ursaring, doing damage, and we keep just punching at Lugia until it's Ultra Ball quality. It's tempting, You know, I'm curious. Let's try. Let's try return. Stun Spore. Shadow Blast. I'm actually curious. Can we, like, mess this Lugia up? Pretty bad. And the answer is, I think yes, we can. Because nothing on his team will go to Mirror B. Okay, we got it paralyzed. I'm going to hit return on it, and then I'm going to do... That's not really going to do much. I think we should just do false swipes, because I don't want to kill it. The goal is to kind of keep neutering the HP bar here. Yeah, because this isn't going to do a lot. So if I do another turn that's like that, Shadow Blast, I'm surprised you got away with another one. You bastard. But it seems to be giving me turn prio. So Ursaline return, fight, false swipes. Oh, or I'll kill it. God damn it. I didn't mean to kill it. God damn it. I wanted to see if I could just save us, since it's only one Pokemon versus like a million. And this would give me the ability to test, like, hey, can I just like beat the shit out of all his stuff and then steal them on? We were gonna like test and see if this is what we can do. We can just keep stealing Pokemon every fight against the old man. But I didn't want to knock out the Lugia, because I figured if I can at least use, because I have like 60 Ultra Balls right now. If we can stun the Lugia, and because how many I do have 60 Ultra Balls, right? 56. Okay. Same difference. We could beat the hell out of the Lugia, since it seems to be kind of wasteful to use the Master Ball. I can let it pretty much drain my team, because I'm not trying to survive. And I just try to Master Ball one of the random Pokemon. Ah, shut it. You and your big earlobes. But this will also tell me, like, can we just capture his Pokemon slowly and just, you know, keep stealing his team. Or do I genuinely have to, like, work for it? Or, like, am I really gonna have to go out of my way to take out his whole team? Yes, we know it's a shadow Pokemon. You don't need to go over it again. Or a reader is responding to a shadow Pokemon. No shit, your luck. Return, fight, Stun Spore. Shadow Blast on the spot. Whoever it hits, I think we're just gonna heal next turn, because I don't want them going down. I need them up. So return. Return, really good stab. It's like, please don't miss. I need Stun Spore. I would rather have Sleep, because Sleep is way stronger, but it's also kind of like really... I'm going to do Return again. I'm going to Item. So we'll probably do Return 3 or so times. Just Super Potion the Breloom, because it brought it down a chunk, but it didn't bring it down one shot. So we can kind of just Super Potion it back. I should be able to do one more return safely. And then we can bring it down to literally 1 HP. Why are we hitting the Breloom again? Alright, try return again. Item. I just want to see if 3 returns is safe. I guess Hyper Potion's fine. I don't really care about Hyper Potions. I can buy more. Return? I don't know. Nope. Nope, we can't. We can't. We can't safely punch at this Lugia. We genuinely cannot safely punch at Lugia with 3 return. I have to do, like, return. I don't know. Has to be Stun Spore return, Maybe return Giga Drain? That is a hard decision. I just know I can't use return 3 times. Because it will die. Yes. We just need to figure out what damage will work perfect that we can get the Lugia down. I also would like it if the Lugia would be hit with the paralysis effect. But if I remember correctly, paralysis is like 25% or confusion is 25%. I don't remember which one. I just wish I can skip cutscenes. Magician, Hudasayo. I don't care. You and your giant earlobes can stop talking. My faithful servant. Come forth, execute everyone for the millionth time in a row. Because I keep accidentally killing it. Another option is I switch Ursaring with Espeon, and Espeon does Swift while Breloom does False Swipes. And we just do that until it is secure on HP. Because I really don't want to eat it against this guy. Shadow Blast! Yeah! He did more damage this time. But I can 100% do 2 returns with Ursaring safely. There's also a risk of Stun Spore missing. Alright, return. And then item. Super Potion. Breloom. Because it is strong stab move. It's gonna like watch me this time like hit it with like a freaking crit hit. I'd cry. Do you not get affected by paralysis like at all? Because so that's kind of annoying. We cannot do that as we've already confirmed. I need to go to Espeon. And then I need to do probably False Swipe for now. Because I know Swift is going to do like no damage. Which is the reason why I'm willing to do it. But we need it in red before we can do anything. Ha! That's all I needed. Yeah, Swift's gonna do like a little bit. False Swipe will do some now. I'm a little scared to do False Swipe. Stop hitting Breloom. Oh my god, you hit Breloom too much. You bastard. I'm gonna bring him out, but I'm just gonna bring the Breloom back. Like, I'm just gonna use Ursaring to heal. So I'll hit with a Swift real quick. And then item. Breloom. Yeah, that should be perfect, actually. Shadow Blast, who you hitting? Okay, that's fine. I don't care. Breloom's alive, so... whatever. He's the one I needed to be fine. So Breloom, I want you to hit with False Swipe. Item. Super Potion. On Breloom. Bringing this thing to 1 HP paralysis. I literally cannot make this thing any weaker for the option to use an Ultra Ball. And all I can do is just call Ursaring. Oh my god, I got it in one try? Excuse me, what? Ain't no shot, I just got that guy in one try. Lugia! He's a little pissy about that one. I can't believe I caught it with the Ultra Ball. We don't have to use the Master Ball. We can save it now. Oh my god. No, it's not done. It's far from done. All I did was allow us to have one free catch from here. I'm not going to waste it on Rhydon or Moltres. Mostly because I know who I want. And Rhyhorn ain't one of them. Rhyhorn is a little annoying because he uses a move called Shadow, I forget what it's called, Shadow Return, I think it is. It's really annoying because it literally just sits here and just one-shots a random mon you have. Yeah, that kind of sucks. Kind of figured that might happen. Well, if Breloom can at least stun Spore, I'm happy. I want to take out the Rhydon and the Exeggutor. Yeah, Shadow End is the move. And like I said, it damn near one-shots. The recoil's kind of big. Holy shit, I didn't realize that. Okay, so it's going to be kind of risky to hit Moltres with this. That's fine, because I'm going to Mega Drain the Rhydon. I don't want the Rhydon here. I'm going to have Walrein hit it just the Water Gun, because I don't think it should one-shot. If it does, oops. We know they're all Shadow Mons, bro. Oh, it's Taurus next. Shit. Oh, that's just as bad as the Rhydon. Okay, so yeah, it's not going to one-shot the Moltres, which is good. Walrein, I need you to Ice Beam the Exeggutor. Gotta say it now. I'm going to Stun Spore the Exeggutor just in case, because if per se we Ice Beam it and then it becomes Ultra Ball-able. Let's say we Ice Beam and it like somehow survives. Let's go for it. Like let's try to go for the big play here. Like that. Like that's actually playable. And then Moltres uses Shadow Fire either on Breloom or Breloom. And it one-shots. I'm not saying anything about that, but it one-shot. So, okay, whatever, man. Leon. Heals again. I think I want to do Mud Slap on Moltres. And then... Oh, wait, no, we can't because it's a ground type and it's a flying. So you should do Body Slam on... Or no, we can do another Water Gun on Moltres. And then we can do Psybeam to Exeggutor. I'm just trying to get it down so I can Ultra Ball it. It might confuse it. It's kind of a risk. Some of you may die, but it's a risk I'm willing to make. Or no, it's a risk I'm willing to take. Yeah, it's leading. Oh, and it's burned. Ha! Suck at Exeggutor. Alright, that's fine. Walrein's just over here casually healing. I can hit Moltres again with one more Water Gun, and I'm going to Psybeam the Exeggutor. Because it's not like killing it, but it's definitely making it a problem for Exeggutor. The Water Gun will definitely be able to hit Moltres. I just really hate that I can't use 2 Ultra Balls in a turn. Because then I can just keep smacking Moltres here with Ultra Ball and call it a day. One of you's going down. Okay, that's... I really did not think Walrein would be going down. Ninetales. Okay. I think I should Ultra Ball the arguably easier one to hit. I'm gonna Ultra Ball. I want it because I think Exetor will be a lot easier to catch. And then I'm gonna revive on base revive, not max revive. Just like someone who can like do more, probably Breloom, so I can get the false swipes out. Snag Ball. That way I have someone out who can just do things. Alright. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we got the Exetor. We 100% got the Exetor. We know this. Tauros is now going out. Hate the Tauros, but it is a Pokemon that we can deal with. Exetor lost a move, so if Moltres can be DOA for a turn, that'd be really good. Good, okay. Oh my god, Ledian is just literally hanging on by, like, the smallest thread possible. Yeah, let me throw a Great Ball at the Moltres. That caught the Moltres. I don't even know what I'd have to say. That'd be insane. Super Potion on Breloom. But we know for sure I have the Exetor. So if I die, I'm curious if we will keep it. If not, that means we need to keep, like, punching at them and hoping for the best. Shadow Sky, this just buffs shadow moves, which can be good and bad. Moltres is still paralyzed. We will take shadow damage. Which, I mean, actually saves my Breloom from coming out and taking it. We'll probably just revive someone random next turn, like Ursaline or something, just so I can keep kicking on, keeping, Or we can do Ultra Ball again, and then Breloom. Yeah, Ultra Ball the Moltres, because it's really low. And then Breloom False Swipes Moltres. Because worst case scenario, I can just try to catch it. But I really want these legendary birds. I mean, it's gonna be hard. It's a legendary bird. Shadow Hold, I wasn't planning to run. Moltres gets last turn because of status effects. Nice. That's actually amazing. Thank you. Still can't move. I love that. Hate that part, though. Because that's just a little annoying. It's more of like a disruption, if anything. I'm wondering if Breloom should try to not take out Taurus, because I don't want I don't want Taurus really, even if I could capture it. Ninetales. Item. We gotta keep throwing Ultra Balls at this Moltres until I get the Moltres. Because worst case, I get the Moltres. I want the Sky Uppercut the Tauros, honestly. I do. I don't want the Tauros. Like, oh my god, a Shadow Taurus. It's like, bro, Moltres, like... Zapdos Articuno. 1, 2, 3. Oh my god, we got the Moltres. Let's go. There goes Articuno. We gotta revive someone, maybe, if we want to try to keep going at this. I just want to get the birds out of the way. Woo! Shadow Rush. I don't know who he's hitting. Ninetales. Ninetales is still kicking. That's good. Sky Cut on the Tauros. Tauros is one shot. Let's go. Ride on Exetor. We got the Exetor, but we didn't get the Ride on. We didn't get the Tauros. I can live with that. That means I can now Ultra Ball the I can Master Ball the Zapdos. Because I genuinely want the Zapdos. The Articuno can suck it. I don't care. And now it's on one turn versus, you know, the rest of the entire enemy team. So I'm Master Balling the Zapdos. I don't care. on the Zapdos. And then Breloom is going to item revive Ursaring. So I'm just gonna throw a Master Ball deal at the Zapdos to get it out of the way, because there's nothing really else I'd want a Master Ball. I'm gonna actually use the only Codex for emulation possible. It's called back AV. Kinda, I wouldn't say that. Because right now, we're really actually, like, we've kept a lot of these guys really well in kicking, which is surprising because that's not normal. Normally, these guys are down and out. So I'm going to have to spend this turn doing a Stun Spore on the Articuno. We have to revive another Mon. So I have to revive someone else. I'm probably going to hit Walrein. And then we'll go ahead and fight Stun Spore Articuno. Shadow Chill. I don't care if you hit Ursaring. I prefer if we can keep Breloom alive. And that's exactly who I wanted alive. Motherfucker. Meh. This guy is literally not letting me have anything. Good. The Shadowy Aurora faded, which is meaning I don't have to deal with stupid stuff. Okay, Walrein's gonna heal. I might actually hit. I might just do double item run here. We're gonna do max revive on Breloom. Because I've gotten pretty much everybody I wanted. Super Potion. I think I'm also doing this because I want to, like, kind of... I did a save state just in case. Because I'm afraid that if we get into this fight... And per se, I do let myself die to get all the Pokemon. Like... Do I get the Pokemon? And that's kind of what we want to know, is like, can I get them? I'm just going to use Walrein just to keep rezzing. Just random rezzes completely. Since there's only one attack per turn from their team now. This isn't as bad as it used to be. Woo! Walrein's almost eating it. Ursaring can do a couple returns, probably safely. Yeah, he can probably do 2 safely. As long as I don't accidentally crit hit the Articuno, we're fine. I have to Hyper Potion Walrein next turn, though. And I think we're gonna have to return Ursaring at one point, or just take... I'm hoping he hits Ursaring. And then we can just bring out our guy. But I have to Hyper Potion this turn on Walrein, because I really don't want to lose him. Okay, that's fine. We get Breloom out, and... As long as Shadow Chill doesn't, for some stupid reason, one-shot Breloom, I'll be fine. Moments where I wish I had Focus Slash. Ouch. Actually, that wouldn't matter, because the stupid Shadow Rain. We just gotta keep healing and rezzing. Alright, Breloom, please Stun Spore the Articuno. Walrein, I need you to item. Actually, I think you can Body Slam this turn, because if case Stun Spore whiffs, I want to have another option that should stun. Please don't hit Breloom. That's fine. Walrein is a tank. I knew it! It was gonna do it. Body Slam. Potentially stunned? Yes! Oh my god, that's awesome. That's exactly what we needed. So, this turn we'll False Swipe, heal. That's the best bet right now. False Swipe. Item, Super Potion. Or, how many Mon do I have accessible right now? I just need one other one. Okay, so then actually Walrein's just going to do Body Slam. That's all I need. False Swipe, Body Slam, because then I can just do some damage. We can Body Slam for more damage, and then we should just be able to Body Slam it out. Or Swift. Okay. I don't think I'll be able to False Swipe again. Not safely. Okay, Breloom's down. God damn it. Have to revive him again. Breloom, why do you suck dick? Alright, we'll Swift with Espeon. Espeon will not die. Not easily. I don't think Swift should kill here. It's really weak of a move. And then we'll use my second max revive, because honestly I have no other reason for it. It's literally just this fight. Breloom. Swift! Alright, cool. That's fine. Because I'm like, am I safely getting Breloom out is the question right now. Also, Paralysis I don't think has worked once so far on him. So I'm just gonna fight, False Swipe, Articuno, item, Ultra Ball. Snag Ball. I was gonna say something. I was about to say, damn, really? And then it did that. And I'm like, okay, well. Aha! Okay, we can spend a turn healing here. Reviving. Ultra Ball, Articuno, item. I just need to keep people, like, I need to keep bodies. Because I want this Articuno. That's why we got False Swipe. Breloom is our Capturemon. I don't want no Extoro. I don't want no Taurus. I don't want none of that. Oh my god, he broke out a one shake. You're a beast. I hate you so much right now, Articuno. Huh? Please don't kill him. Breloom's too kind for this world. He's too gentle. He's a gentle soul. Hyper Potion, please, on Breloom. Item. All game, it kept dying before it could... Yeah, this I want this Articuno really badly. One. Mother! Boy, you are paralysis. You have paralysis. You have 1 HP. What else do you need to stop fighting the Ultra Ball, my guy? Use an Ultra Ball, and every paralysis we're just gonna probably res because it's a free turn to bring somebody back. Because I can't touch it. If I do anything to this thing, it's going to die. But now I genuinely want to know if, like, if we do the thing, is it gonna do that? Oh my god, we got the Articuno. Yeah, I used all my RNG luck on the Lugia. We got X-Toro, Articuno, Zapdos. That's crazy. How? A mere child. A mere child crushed my cherished plan. Don't tell me I gotta fight you again, man. What? This can't be. It's your fault. I won't forgive. There is no forgiving. Grandmaster, we're done here. We should blow up the... Oh, wait. But if I did that, our shadow Pokemon data, our subordinates, would be lost as well. Grandmaster, such things can be replaced. We must ensure our own survival. I've readied a helicopter for our escape. We've got to leave now. You're right. Are you telling me the boss literally was like, dude, our people will die if we blow this building up? And the other guy's like, we can just replace them. Wait. Please wait. You're willing to sacrifice everyone so you can escape? You should be ashamed. Ashamed? Clinging to foolish pride will guarantee Cypher's demise. Cypher must survive. This is our first duty. The Grandmaster feels the same way. Yes. For Cypher's sake, sacrifice must be endured. Seriously, this was actually what was being inserted. Greevil was actually for a second there like, hold up, man, our subordinates, like, our research, all gone. And this guy's like, nah, just blow everybody up. We'll be fine. We need to get out of here. They can die for us. What are you saying? The Shadow Pokemon factory has been destroyed. XD001 was defeated. Nothing remains of Cypher. Silence! Cypher will live forever. If only this child hadn't. Grandmaster, please give the order to blow up the SITH Isle. Yes, it can't be helped. Don't begrudge us, child. What is going on here? Stop. Let's put a stop to this, Father. Don't call him Father. Call him the Grandmaster. Ooh. Father, you've lost sight of what is important. You got carried away by the whole Grandmaster nonsense. It isn't possible to take over the world by producing powerful Pokemon. Just think of this child. This child's pure heart won out over XD001. We were in the wrong. Silence, silence, silence! Why aren't you showing some spine? We've come so far! Cypher is finished. Father, you yourself should know that more than anyone. Oh. The Sith eyes, I can't get over them. Now please, stand up. This is how it should be. The laws of the land will render judgment on what we have done. Oh. Everything I did, all of it was a mistake. Thanks to your courage, we were finally able to wake from our nightmare. Thank you. You'll have nothing to fear from us ever. You should return home to your family. Let us meet again, too. The next time we battle, it won't be as mortal enemies. I will look forward to it. Well, what a family reunion of kind and caring. It's interesting that everybody's just cheering like they knew what I just did. Like, how is a good question. How did you know what I just did? I swear, if I have to talk in third person because of you again, I'm gonna lose my shit. And she's just not even approval. I'm not gonna get the motherly approval that I've always desired in this game. She's like, I can't praise you. You're gonna get a big head because of it. Your progress up to now will be saved. Is that okay? Yes, that's fine. I will save this progress. Yes. No. Yes. No. Yes. No. Yes. No. Yes. You saved the world? Why didn't you save the universe? Like, come on. I'm going to save another state here. Oh, wait. I'm going to do an empty slot here. Okay. We'll overwrite the save. Saving the memory card. Please don't touch. Progress has been saved. Yada, yada, yada. GCI folder. I could just skip over this, right? Okay, so what I want to do is I want to emulation, load state from file. It's backup save. All I want to know is, so we captured a chunk of the Pokemon, right? What if I just died here? What if I just said, screw it, let's call it here? I'm just gonna, like, keep calling them until Articuno kills them off. I wanted to know, do we get to keep the Pokemon? If not, then, you know, that's an L. And all of those things, even the Master Ball is wasted. So we're just gonna hit call nonstop. And let Articuno just, like, one-shot the rest of these guys, because they're pretty low. Interesting. Okay, so Breloom's down. I think it's going to do the stupid thing again, but I'm just going to hit call. I'm only going to hope that it one-shots the Ursaring. I just want to know, do we keep the Pokemon? Okay. We've been taken out. The only thing he has left is the Articuno. Will he keep it all? He does a front flip and does a Sith Lord stuff. Alright, let's see. We captured a Zapdos, an Exetor, and a Moltres. Did we keep them? There's Lugia. No, we don't keep anything from his team. That sucks. Wow. So you have to catch the whole team then and there. You do not get to pick and choose. You do not just get to... Oh my god, I want to say... So I'm glad I did that, because now we can kind of see, like, hey, it's all or nothing. So I'm going to keep this save file here, but I'm going to open the one we just finished. Emulation, load state from slot 2. Yeah. GCI folder. Can I see that folder? System. Let's go to GCI, right? Is it game settings? Not this one. GC? Looking for the GCI folder. Shaders, resources? That's not what I was looking for. Eevee, Togepi. The graphics mod, I don't need that. Themes. Oh, there's themes. Saves. Backup save. Build info. Updater. Where do I get styles? No. I'm trying to figure out where this GCI folder is. GC. What are these? Oh, graphics mods. There's graphics mods? What are they for? Most of them are Wii games. I don't have Wii games on there. Twilight Princess. I actually want to see the Twilight Princess one. Kinda, yeah. So we were unable to get all of the enemy teamed Pokemon. We were only able to get 4 of 6. kind of sucks, but I was still just kind of curious, like, how many can we get away with? And I made a backup save just in case, so, like, I can come back to this fight later. It just means I'm probably gonna have to grind a lot in my free time. So now we're just kind of waiting for the credits, although I'm 100% I probably could just skip them by, like, not watching all this. It's the one thing that's nice about emulating. I'm not a huge fan of emulation, but I'll make it work. Games? Where did I keep this game anyway? My games? Yeah. That almost fell. That almost fell. That almost fell. Now, I was told, like, how do you purify Shadow Lugia? How to purify, because it's supposed to be unpurifiable. Okay, well, in the actual game... Okay. You have to get the Purify Chamber working at maximum tempo and flow. It's not enough to simply put 4 Pokemon into each slot. Each Pokemon has to trump the type in the front of it. As an example, that would be Fire, Grass, Water, Ground. You can tell it's perfect circle when the bar is light blue completely filled. Fortunately, there's an easy way that doesn't involve thinking. Just catch 45 Hoppets. They can be caught wild in the Oasis Pokespot and fill the Poke Chamber with them. Hoppets work because they are both grass and flying. If you fill every set at the Purify Chamber with a Hoppets, it will be maximum tempo. Bro, what the hell? Make a team of Hoppets. It will purify Lugia. The power to save Lugia is in Hoppet. It's all Hoppets. Hoppets are the answer of all life. They beat Arceus. Like Sudowoodo does. But I didn't really want the Tauros, and nor did I really want the... whatever the other Pokemon was. Dear Kai, I have heard that you have returned from Citadel Isle. I sent this message as an invitation to the Orre Colosseum. I will be arriving shortly to ask you in Bro, finish your emails, please. You never finish your emails. It's crazy. Oh god, I gotta do the voice again, don't I? Big brother, there's an old man with like a really long beard standing outside. When Jovi asked, he let Jovi touch the beard. Why would you do that? Has like your mother? I mean, she's absent mother, so I guess. But I feel like there's a point of like understanding social boundaries. When Jovi tugged it, he said it hurt. It must be real. What is this child? It's plus one minor. This child is insufferable. Are your Pokemon doing well? I formed a combo with this baby here. I want to make it battle a lot so that it will evolve quickly. That's why you want to make it battle, huh? Nothing to do with the fact that it'll evolve into Gardevoir, right? Red flag. I don't like Claycon. It's a Pokemon I never understood. Whee! Wait, isn't there like a way to the other side? Yes, right there. Who's this? Snagging a Shadow Lugia would take you... But there's no time for complacency. Be cautious until Cypher goes down for good. confident, and I'm happy and proud on one hand, but I also am a little sad. Go and get rid of Cypher and make it quick and come home safely. I just got home and you're like, go do this other thing, please. What a pissant of a mother. I need the purifying chamber. Hi Kai, we're investigating Shadow. I came across very disturbing information. It's about Shadow Pokemon that is impossible to purify. I think I've been told you about that before. It appears that the Shadow Pokemon Lugia you snagged is that Shadow Pokemon. It's an outrage. It really is. That feels really weird as a sentence. However, so as long as Shadow Lugia has a heart, there must be a way for it to be purified. We've got to maximally use the power of the purifying chamber in the regular Pokemon. I think that's the important thing. I am sure that Lugia will eventually open its heart to you. Kai, please, try your best to purify it. Bet. I should figure what the purifying chamber is. It's downstairs. I was like, I swear it was over here somewhere. Alright, let's see if we can do this. We beat the guy, but we weren't able to catch Taurus and Rhydon. This one had the most close tempo, from my understanding. So, I learned how we're supposed to purify... how we're supposed to purify it. And funny enough, it's through the power of Hoppets. Apparently, if you just catch like 4 Hoppets, you can purify Shadow Lugia. And I was like, excuse me, what? And it's like, yeah, you just need 4 Hoppets. Because apparently the way we maximize tempo is each of these have to beat each other's butt. So, like, if I move this technically in front of the Togepi, move that here. And then the Togepi we need to change to a ground type. And put it where Mareep is. And technically speaking, Magmar, a fire type, should be able to replace this spot. But I don't think I have a purified shadow type outside of... Let me see. Let's just test the Ninetales. Boom, max tempo. So all we really needed was max tempo. No, I don't want him on a team. But hitting max flow, I don't know what that is. It says you have to purify the chamber, tempo, and flow. It's not enough to simply put 4 Pokemon in each slot. Each Pokemon has to triumph the other in type. But for each, an example would be fire, grass, water, ground. You can tell it's a perfect circle when the bar is the light blue, completely filled. The bar in light and the bar in blue are completely filled. Fortunately, there's an easy way that doesn't involve thinking. Just catch 45 Hoppets. I think they meant to say 4 to 5 Hoppets and fill the purifying chamber with Hoppets work because they have grass and flying. Well, okay, I guess we need to increase the flow. I'm not really sure what controls flow. Yeah, that's why I'm like, oh, that's why they said 45 Hoppets? Bro, that's cool. I'm casually supposed to just catch 4 to 5 Hoppets. What the hell? Oh, is it because I don't have the type set? Oh, all of them have to be, like, counter... Okay. That makes a lot more sense. Okay, I didn't know any of this. Hold up a second. Let me see here. So this will lose to this. I don't have any more fire types at the moment, so I think the best thing to do is just go out of my way to go get the hoppets, as they said, which was catch 45 hoppets. 36 hoppets. Because 4 multiplied by 9. Kai, have you read the email I sent you? Yeah, but you sent like half of it. It doesn't say that. It just says you need to have all the tempo. Hoppet, not Hobbit. Big diff. Okay, hold on. I'm reading the Gale of Darkness Reddit here. In Gale of Darkness, to purify Shadow League by maximizing all character slots to full power. In order to maximize a character's full power, you need to put 4 regular Pokemon. One has to be the type advantage. In a circle slot, do this to all the chambers. Put Lugia in the first chamber in Gale of Darkness. As for Zeo, I have to play it. Which is, yeah, nobody says that you have to catch all the Shadow Pokemon. They say catch all the Shadow Pokemon because there are enough of them to, like, do the attributes with each other. But if you just, someone just said if you just get 36 Hoppets, it solves all the problems. Yeah, that's why someone said you had to you could capture all of them on, or do this Hoppet method if you wanted to do that, which is a weird method. I'm like looking up everything I can on it, and then I'm obviously getting Pokemon Go stuff. Yeah, it just said you have to do the hop. There's 2 methods, Hoppet and all that stuff. I panicked and sent the email before I finished it, but I'm glad to hear that you've received it. I was inspired by your battle exploits. Kai, you see, it made me want to have a battle with you. That said, Kai, there are countless trainers that would be honored to battle with Cypher's nemesis. I therefore decided to take charge and organize a Colosseum event. Impressed? But before we talk, we must battle, you and I. On guard. I would have liked a warning. I literally threw my my Ninetales in the... God damn it. I'm just gonna... Man's got a team of Pichus. I have a bear that shakes the earth. Who wins? No, yeah, it's like, so if I get the... They're saying Hoppets work the best because Hoppet is flying grass, which means they literally, you know, counter each other. So if you have 36 of them, you can literally just fill all the purifying chambers, maximizing tempo and... Dude, you don't got no Reds Pikachu. I'm sorry, but this is a walk. Earthquake. Yeah, and then they just said fill it up. That's why another person said, you know, capture all the Pokemon, because if you capture all the Pokemon, Volt Tackle. That is one fast-ass move. You had to breed that Pikachu. God damn it. Who won't be affected that badly by a grass move? Or a rock move? Warlin. Walrein. I just keep saying the name like different every time. That's why they're also saying you can catch all the Pokemon, and if you have every single Shadow Pokemon, then they do affect each other like that. Which I guess makes sense, because you think, kinda. It's kinda funky. Oh my dude, you still have Pikachus. Why? You have so many Pikachus, dude. Oh my god. Why? I honestly didn't expect all these Pikachus. I was not ready. I'm gonna Ice Beam one. That's a Volt Tackle. Lol. I'm gonna assume whoever I throw out is going to die. Because it's gonna get hit with an Earthquake, and I'm assuming it's gonna go for a Volt Tackle because the Raichu's. Thunder! Didn't expect Thunder. Now this one's gonna get hit with an Earthquake. Oops. He's like, oh shucks. My entire electric team is dying to this Earthquake. No duh. Outside of that, I got 4 of the old man's Pokemon. The music just cut out there weirdly. Oh, I knew it, but bravo! I repeat, bravo! I did make a backup copy of that before that battle, though, so that way I could just go back and fight him again. It's no wonder that Cypher has their eyes on you. I must say I enjoyed myself tremendously. I'm sure the trainers who had gathered at the Orre Coliseum will be delighted to face you. Please, we'd very much like you to come. Oh. The toughest trainers in the land have gathered with you as the goal, Kai. We'll be waiting for you at the Orre Coliseum. Is that the Coliseum from, Pokemon Coliseum? I'm assuming. I don't know. I also get paid on, Friday/Saturday. I say that because I'm not really entirely sure. That's not a healing area. I thought that was healing, my bad. I get paid this weekend, so I can actually try to buy Pokemon Coliseum. That one's actually not too bad. Physical copy of XD Gale of Darkness is gonna have to wait. Alright, so he said catch how many Hoppets? 36 of them, and they're from explicitly the Oasis. The Oasis has Hoppets. Okay, so we have to go over here. Do I have any Pokesnacks on me? I think I put them all in my thing. There are no Pokesnacks here. How many would you like to leave? I don't have any on me right now. I have to go to the, I might probably just go over here for now. I don't think they're gonna force me to fight as soon as I walk in, right? What's one? It's an interesting Pokemon Coliseum. I want my Pokestacks. Welcome to Orre Coliseum. At the Orre Coliseum, we use different rules from Pyrite or Rillian Coliseums. If you wish, I can explain the rules. Would you like me to do that? Yes. At Orre Coliseum, double battles are conducted. You are permitted to battle with 4 Pokemon. But please be aware that certain kinds of Pokemon are not permitted. Similarly, Pokemon will be prohibited from holding certain kinds of items. The battles are held in knockout style. You must beat 4 trainers in a row to win your challenge. If you win a challenge, you may advance to the next group of opponents. If you lose, you will face the same group of opponents in your next challenge. Held auto mod, held the message, reasons, smart detection. Will you allow the post chat? I will deny that because it's a bot. Oh boy, Poke Coupons? Are you telling me I can totally get an item that actually has no relevance to me? If you plan to take on the Ultra Coliseum challenge, go to the receptionist area there. That's a receptionist? That is a single person standing in front of a giant stone obelisk. Alright, anyways. Back to what we were doing, which was catching a million hoppets. No more. What was I doing again? Oh, we were gonna do stuff in the meantime while we wait for them to trigger. But yeah, I think we've like fully beaten this game. Not fully, but we've beaten the game. Of course, with intention of picking it up more later. We plan to play a lot more later. It's more like we just want to... We wanted to like do the finished main story. Which I'm not complaining, because this became a lot more fun. You know, as soon as I had to stop grinding. Or as soon as I could stop grinding. And I think we got a good chunk of Pokemon there, no? I'm actually... Does this guy sell Pokesnacks? Nope, just TMs. That sucks. Just 4 restores and TMs. That doesn't help me. Eventually, we will come back to this game when we can do like the Game Boy transfers and stuff like that. But also requires me to get Game Boy versions of the game. And a Retro Freak again. When I can, actually. How much does a Retro Freak cost me? Mericari. What is this one? Bro, I know when I said Retro Freak, I was inferring to the console, not some like game that I would not personally ever own. Oh, someone's selling this thing actually pretty cheap. Because there's someone else like on here selling it for literally the same cost that I'd probably get it on Amazon. And then there's other ones that are like, oh, it's a Mon something in, and I'm like, that's a lot more reasonable. Because Retro Freaks are really nice. They're probably the best retro player device I've seen in Japan. There's a better one that I found one time when I went to Akiba, and I haven't been to Akiba in a while, so I'm hoping they still have it. But there's a newer version that lets you play 64 games as well, and I'm like, I genuinely want to buy this. I just don't remember what the console itself was called. So I probably have to go to the shop and try to find it when I can. Because it was really cool to find that. I forgot the order of the game moves. Why is this one orange and then these two are yellow? Are they like harder? Charmander, are you harder to play? Yes. I won't deny. I'm tempted to look them up because it'll save us a lot of problems. Pokemon. Really? Pokemon XD. There we go. It's just the bingo cards. Nito is second. Lotad is third. Okay. So let's do this in order. So panel 13. This is 8, 12, 13. I think. I don't know if it goes left or right or up and down, but it's 13. And catch the Cubone. Charmander! Actually, didn't we do this one? I swear I remember doing this one. It's just funny that we casually throw Master Balls in here. EP to flip 14. Charmander's second EP should be used to flip 14. Getting a Master Ball. Yeah, we did this one before. Did it not save? Okay, so we got a fourth Master Ball. Go to Cubone panel 10. That's 9. That's 10. And catch Machamp. I think I remember what happened. I tried to go rogue. No, we got unlucky. That's what it was. Because these ones require luck. And catch Machamp. I remember now. Yeah, no, these ones actually require luck, and in some cases you will lose. Okay, that's dumb. Now go to 11 and catch the Sparrow. It says use Machamp and flip panel 11 to catch Sparrow. Master Ball. Use Cubone's second EP to beat panel 12. Wait, Nani? Isi Sanyon. So, use Cubone's second EP to beat panel 12. I mean, yeah, it's a fire type, makes sense. And then use Machamp's second EP to beat panel 15. This is a weird one. Like, critical hits are an actual risk in this one. I think I remember someone mentioning. Like, that Growlithe could have critical hit me and just one-shot the Cubone. And then I'm like, well, that was a trash minigame. Use the second EP to beat panel 15. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Eh? I'm just gonna beat panel 16 real quick. Mach-toi. I did not know his eyes changed. Alright, and it says beat panel 15? With Machamp. I'm making sure I'm hearing that correctly. Why are we beating Ice Lose? Oh, yeah, no. I remember now. The number of times my Spearow died to a fighting move. Quick a break. It's not real. It's not real, it's VR. It's not real. It's a VR one. The face. I have one. Give give Charmander the EP. Alright. Sugini, yes. Sparrow second HP on 9. That's this one. It says use Sparrow to be use Sparrow's second EP to flip 9. And it gives me 2 free ones and 3 technically speaking. Give Sparrow and Cubone EP. My problem is they don't tell you like how many Sparrow needs. Yeah, they don't tell you how much like either of them need. Use Charmander to beat panel 5. That's this one right here. Which is the last ice one, so it makes sense. Snorunt. Flamethrower. This is a weird animation for that flamethrower. Tsugini. Use Sparrow to beat panel 1. Eh? Use Charmander to beat panel 5. Use Sparrow to beat panel... Is that right? I mean, yeah, I guess, because Sparrow doesn't lose to ground. It's just... What? Fanfy. Because the only move it knows is Earthquake, and Sparrow's just like, lol, that's cute. I see what you did there. Which made a boy suffer who only knows one move. Dun 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 dun. And then just give Sparrow the EP. Says give it to EP, yes. Use it to beat, okay. 6. That's this one. I have to use Sparrow to beat this one. It's a critical battle. That's what that means. Yeah, these are like criticals can actually shut down the entire game. Aerial Ace, stab move. Okay, so we do enough damage, but an Aerial Ace with a critical hit will kill me. That's what it's saying. Critical battle, meaning like a critical will end you. Sparrow's supposed to apparently do all the work on this? What the hell? This one goes to... use Cubone to beat fire, obviously. Makes sense. Torchic. Oh, it's so cute. I wish I can have it, but I can't because it's not a real one. It's not a real one. If I can catch it, I would, but I can't. Ah, don't do that, please. So it has the ability. Okay, so it has the speed to outspeed me, and it can literally one-shot me. That's what that means. Give EP to Sparrow. Eight is another critical battle. Are you serious? Yes. I mean, it makes sense since it is a Diglett. Oh, no. Because it's a flying type. So, Diglett fainted. Easy money. I honestly just gotta put all the money on Sparrow right now. They said 3 and 4. It's really the only way to do this one again. Go ahead and go Sparrow. Pidgey. Pidgey's all boasting over here. Dropek. I don't think I've ever seen a Pidgey use Aerial Ace. Oh, the thing's just fumbling over itself. That was horrible. Hello, what's up? We're doing gambling minigames. Although it's not really gambling, because it's actually just knowing Pokemon. Now, I mean, it is kind of gambling, because critical hits can literally end the entire playthrough of this bingo card. But I guess I got it. Never mind. So we're good. We got the whole bingo card. That's weird. You have 10 complete bingo lines. Yeah, you're supposed to... It's just like... It's all like digital. So you're just throwing Master Balls at Pokemon you would never throw Master Balls at. Ooh, Spot Monitor. And Mirror Bee. Let's go get some Hoppets. And go beat up Mirror Bee for Shadow Pokemon. But right now we're trying to catch Hoppets. Because I guess if we get like 36 of them, it makes the Purify Chambers like instantaneous. Wait, we need to switch those two around. So I have to catch 36 Hoppets. I don't know. I just heard that and I was like, 36 Hoppets, huh? Just gotta grab 36 of these casually. Just pick up 36 green little flying dudes. I don't want Phanpy. I already have a Phanpy. I don't want to be knocking out them. What's funny is I didn't even use the Master Ball on the Lugia this time. I used it on an Ultra Ball. Mostly because there's a single Lugia versus an entire team, so I was like, alright. The only thing that sucks is the final boss. I could only steal 4 of his 6 Pokemon. Which kind of sucks. But it's whatever. I guess I'll try again later. This guy should be over here. Hey there. Oh dear, not you again. Let me guess. You're my fan. I can understand that, but I really can't abide a stalker. But if you really insist, I would be happy to give you my autograph in exchange for all your Pokemon. No, Sphero has become well beyond ball. When did you get a jump bluff? I don't know who to hit. Though honestly, there was no way in hell I'd be able to keep Spearow a sphere the whole time. That's the Shadowmon? Kosher Shell? Bam, 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 bam. Swallow. Oh, that's also a Shadowmon. Okay, so both of these are shadows. Okay, I need to false swipe the Shelter. I'm afraid to touch the Swallow because I know Ursaline could literally one-shot this guy. So I have to pick and choose really well the move. I guess just feint attack Swallow because I'm scared. Like, I'm actually scared to touch it. Ah, that's exactly why. Okay. Shadow Blitz. Ow. And everything's gonna get pelted with Shadow Ring. I guess I'll just false swipe the Shelter again and then try to Ultra Ball the, I didn't really need to. One of the biggest changes we did was we just dropped Dusclops because Dusclops did nothing for the team. He was really, like, mediocre and didn't, once he lost his Levitate trigger, he was no longer good. So basically, once Dusclops lost that, I was just like, all right, yeah, no, we can't do anything with him anymore. Sadly. Breloom actually came in super clutch. It literally helped me catch, like, 4 of the 6 Pokemon that final boss had. Because Stun Spore and False Swipes. Bringing every Pokemon down with False Swipe to its 1 HP and then with paralyzing it. Oh my god. The fact that we caught it was crazy. I loved it. Get it with an Ultra Ball. Shelter was caught. False SOP. What? Oh yeah, no. False swipes is amazing. The fact that the move just brings every Pokemon down to 1 HP is so nice when you try to... Oh, you. I'm quite offended that you would beat me. What kind of fan are you anyway? This time I'll overlook it, but I won't let you off if it ever happens again. Okay, let's go. Escape. People really like that character. But then again, more people have connections with Pokemon Colosseum than I do. I never played Colosseum, so apparently he plays a bigger role in Colosseum than he does in this game. He's more just a fun side character in this game, from my understanding. Apparently he plays a much bigger role in the other game, which... Oh, did one of the Pokemon I captured go into my team? I did. It'd be nice. I would like to start using... I didn't realize there were some really good, like, capture moves that I would love to use, but also I realize there's some Pokemon I probably would never be able to use them on. Pokesnacks! Give me a couple of these. Oh no! My money! Just remember, people, we're trying to buy... Or we're trying to win... We're trying to capture, like, 1 million of these hobbits. But after today, we'll be moving on to the next Let's Play game. Since we kind of beaten this game. I say kind of, because we'll come back to this game. I want to come back when we have more of it beaten. The purifying time on this thing is a demon. I would like to come back to it when we have more time for it. It's kind of the thing. We don't really have time for this game. Actually, we should open up the hearts of all these, because they're done. Yeah, this is the last day we're doing this specific game, but we'll be coming back once we get the Game Boy game, so we can use the Game Boy player at the Game Boy player, or not the Game Boy player, but the Game Boy connection stuff, and we can actually connect it to the Game Boy Advance / SP. So like, it's not like we're entirely dropping the game. We're just gonna play other Pokemon games that connect to this game, and then connect them to my GameCube or Wii, and then we'll connect the two games together. Because there's like that was a big thing with the GameCube, is like modularity, where like all of these games connected. And so you can like load up Pokemon from one game into another, or move Pokemon from one. And we want to move all the Pokemon from this game, and along with any other games we play in this era, and we're going to move them all the way up into the new gen Pokemon, except I'm not playing ZA. I'm not moving them into ZA, because if I put them in ZA, I'll never get them back, according to the Pokemon developers. And I'm not doing that. I'm not losing 1 million Pokemon because ZA wants to be greedy. I can't emphasize how much I kind of have a distaste. The next game we're doing Let's Play is Jak and Daxter. We started it when I was in America visiting, and I never really finished it because I didn't have time. Because I'm spending time with family, I'm not gonna have tons of time. But so the next one is Jak and Daxter. And then after that, we got some games. We got a lot of games. I love this Pokemon right here. Couldn't I arguably also just put a bunch of dragon types in? That will purify them? Is dragon type weak to dragon? I mean, like... Oh, thank you. Yeah, no, we hit 615, which is awesome, because that means soon... I can't say soon, but we're getting closer to that 1,000 marker. And that's where I really want to get to, because that's a big boy number right there. Not like amazing, but it's usually like the catalyst to growing better. From what I understand. I know you did, and thank you for that. But from my understanding, a lot of people told me that, like, usually, especially my friends who do have like better YouTube channels than me, usually once they punched that first 1,000, that's where they started like really seeing increases significantly. Like, they went from just getting like their average amounts to like they went from getting like their maybe 3 or 4 every week or so to like a couple hundred every so often. Not saying that's gonna happen to me, but it would be nice if like that's the potential of hitting that 1,000. Now, to be fair, I do pay for promotions from time to time on YouTube, but but promotions don't always guarantee you anything. They just give you exposure on YouTube. And then on top of that, I keep uploading shorts. I've actually been very lazy about my shorts lately. I hope, yeah, I mean, we're getting there. We're getting really close. Oh, my bad. I did not mean to do that. I don't normally nickname Pokemon, that's why. Sorry, the music here is like really beautiful, and I remember listening to this. I actually didn't know the song for this area until I started playing, because I used to listen to it in this giant Nintendo music list whenever I'd be studying for class. EA application, would you do me a favor and shut up? I no longer actually need you, because I use Steam for Plants vs. Zombies now. By the way, if anybody would love a Plants vs. Zombies playthrough, let me know, because I would love to play that on stream. Plants vs. Zombies is goated. It's so foofy. I like the foofy. I actually think I'd want to keep this in my team. Where am I from? I'm originally from the US, but I live in Japan. Which is why my streams can either be like super early for Americans or somewhat late. And I apologize for that. No. Plants vs. Zombies. As in Plants vs. Zombies. Not Warfare or Garden Warfare or any of that. I'm talking like actual just basic Plants vs. Zombies. Where we get the Zen Garden. Where we get the... help you with what, mate? Are you like an issue in a game or something? I never played Garden Warfare. My little brothers did. They really enjoyed that. I was super into just like the tower defense game of Plants vs. Zombies. I bought it on a Steam sale for $5, and I'm proud of it. 'Cause I heard they did a remaster of it, and I want nothing to do with it because EA hired AI, or didn't hire, used AI to recreate all the models, even though the original artist literally said, "We will make them." It has a small place in my heart because I remember always playing it with my friend when I was a kid. We were like just freshmen in high school, and we actually were recently starting to hang out a lot because we never really hung out before going on this game. So right now in this specific Pokemon, we have what's called Shadow Pokemon, and I have to Right now, there's a bunch of shadow Pokemon that I have, quote-unquote, opened their heart so we can make them not shadow Pokemon anymore. So right now, what's happening is I'm just unlocking the, quote-unquote, unlocking their heart and getting them to no longer be locked. So that's all I'm doing right now, is I'm just running back and forth between the PC, because this is the fastest way to do it, is run over here, put them all in your party, go unlock them, and then run back. Because if you don't do this, you're just going to be sitting here doing it. Except I even played Heroes. There's a Plants vs. Zombies Heroes. That's a strange one. I think I'm going to keep this one, because I love this Pokemon. Mobile. I heard so many negative things from Plants vs. Zombies 2. It's not even funny. No. God, no. I had to get up super early and go and pick up a package from a town I no longer live in, because it was sent all the way over there, and I was frustrated about that. Not mad at anybody for it. It happened, and I had to go do that, so it became like a super inconvenience for me. Oh wait, no, I wanted him. We're still short a couple purifies before I want to do another stack. Because I only have, what, 2 purified? 4. So, no, actually, I did not sleep great last night. I was pretty exhausted this morning. I'm actually tired now, but it's fine because it helped get my schedule kind of back in order, because it was starting to go out of whack there for a second, too. Alright, let's see what we got here. Move. No. If I want to make this team really scary, we'd actually have to evolve the Trapinch into Flygon. Actually, before I go anywhere, set to... Let's go back to my Ninetales. Can I take the item on you? Oh, let me move this real quick. I have to take it out, don't I? Hold on, yeah, I have to take it out real quick. Leave Walrein here real quick. Because I need to take the XP share off and put it on, there it is. Well, you can have it back once you're not crap level. I like Aldair. Aldair is one of my favorite Pokemon. Actually, he's in my Pokemon Go team. I don't play Pokemon Go all that much. But I did really like him. I like the Pokemon. And I always thought it was very funny. Right there, right? Yes. So... that brings 2 to max. So that's kind of what I have to do, is I have to make them like this. Consistently. That's probably why this one is like really close. This one's like water, but this is grass dark. Ground to water. Oh no, I work. Flying. No, I'm constantly having to do my job like that. Oh, I got an idea. Do I have another fire type? No, I work as a teacher. Why would I be lying about that? That's a strange thing to lie about. No, I work as a teacher. I teach English. It's okay for now. What? Nandi. I mean, that is a ground. If we switch you out with a grass. So that's a bug, not a grass. Put the Jaggal there. I don't think I can put you there, can I? You're still not healed. But yeah, no, I work as a teacher right now. Ooh, flow went up. Okay, I see what's going on. So this should be... Can we do this? And then move... I don't have another fire accessible, do I? Oh, wait. Oh, wait. He's not purified yet. Gah! No, but why would... Yeah, it's a strange thing to lie about. I'm currently working... Yeah, I work as an English teacher right now. What else do you... Editing for people. Video editing. Which is my computer's actually better for it now. Alright, cool. I guess we can just go back to the Coliseum area. We're here. Fennec City. Oh no, not this one. Man. Was in the wrong area. Ah, my eyes. Something like went into my eye. I need water. Am I out? No, I've still got some. Part of me is I don't know if I'm sick or just my throat's like all dry because of this weather. Probably just dry from the weather. And then tired. Like really tired. Unk? Why am I unk? I ain't that old yet. I don't think. No, I'll take, Alter, I cannot learn the move I wanted to learn, which would be really cool. Oh, that's a shame. Yeah, why not? We're just leveling anyway. We're just doing battles until, like, I can't really do battles anymore. I did this when I was a kid. There ain't nothing changing. I've always had allergies and stuff like that. That's not even like an old man thing. I was doing that when I was like 10. And I lived up north, like tundra level north, man. That's a weird thing to clarify. How Doom should not... Wait a minute. It might know Intimidate. Earthquake. And maybe Solar Beam? Big old quake. I remember being when I was like... Oh my god, you survived by the skin of your teeth. It's a gross thing to survive by. And there's the Intimidate. Assist. Stop it. The difference is if I blame the weather for bodily pain. That's when you're really old. And I haven't been doing that. I'd be like, ah, it's cold. My knees hurt. I'm luckily not in that position yet. If you excuse me, my left knee only hurts from actual injury. I genuinely damaged it in a physical situation. But I'm gonna complain about the I'm allowed to complain about it. Like I said, I was doing that when I was 10. I ain't gonna stop. The difference is I'm not going, oh my god, it hurts because of pain. Or because heal bell. What is heal bell? I swear if you fake out my damn Ursuline, I'm gonna punch you, Sneasel. That might actually keep my Ultra from triggering. But to be fair, I always blamed the weather when I was a kid because I have allergies. Like in the winter, it's like, oh, this is why I have a cold. In the summer, oh, this is why I literally can't see. Sneasel, I'm gonna punch you with your quick attack, man. And how much is 847? It's actually not a lot. Then again, I've always kind of complained about the weather because I remember my sibling when we were younger. So we didn't have like a conventional room like everybody else because our home wasn't like that big. So we kind of shared the upstairs living room area with like a thing, like a wall kind of thing put up. And what happened was we were sleeping in the morning. And I woke up to George Lopez playing on the TV with the and what happened was I turn over to my sibling because I'm like, holy crap, what hell happened? And I see on the couch like this dark liquid coming from them. They were having the largest nosebleed I think I've ever seen. Yeah, like it literally, like they lifted their face. The entire cushion was red. They put their hand in their face. It looked like, I only laughed because their reaction was like genuinely crazy. They're just like, oh my, they're like screaming like, oh, where they're like, all everybody's freaking out. And I'm like, I don't know how to respond to this. I don't know what to do. This ain't good. And now my mom and dad are like bursting out into the room, trying to figure out why he's, you know, screaming so much. Like, what the hell's happened? And they just see him, like, his face just smothered in blood, pretty much down to his neck. And they're like, oh, this is bad. This is not good. I gotta retreat Ursaring and bring out Breloom. Inevitably, we had to get rid of that couch immediately. There was like no saving it because they slept on a couch. I slept on like a cheap mat. I knew you were gonna do it. You did it. You did exactly what I knew you'd do. Then again, I think like everybody has like some kind of crazy story about like when they were like a kid. When I was like super young, like to the, you know, the age of where you don't remember existence. Apparently I gashed open the side of my like stomach or my hip, and that's why there's this big long scar on my side. I don't remember any of that. But apparently I was trying to sneak to get cookies at like the age of 4, and there was those carousel doors that most like American a lot of American yeah, what kid wants to sneak cookies? Man, I don't know the kid who's doing that. It's totally not me. I don't want to sneak cookies. I'm a good child. But yeah, no, what happened, but if you know those carousels, those door carousels that are normally on like the bottom side cabinets of kitchens, I used it as a step ladder and apparently slipped and literally just cut open the side of my stomach because the door was ajar enough to like actually just go directly down the side. I don't know. That's what my sister said happened to me. I don't genuinely remember because it's been so long that that's not even about long. It's about like, oh, there's this point I think in everybody's life where you genuinely don't remember between the ages of like birth to maybe the age of 4 if you're lucky. So most people I know don't really understand existence until like the age of 5. And as like a teacher who like has multiple age groups, you see students who are like 3 and 4, and then you'll see a student who's 5, and this 5-year-old completely understands like, whoa, the world. And then there's the 3 and 4-year-old who's just like, my shirt's blue. That's like a huge visual you can see out of them. I don't really want to fight all these people. I just wanted to do some battles so I can hopefully speed up some of the... Again, I don't remember if I got stitches or not. I can assume I got stitches. I'm just going to assume I got stitches. But I sure as hell don't remember if I actually got stitches. What does barrier do? Oh, just some phase defense. I've done some stupid stuff. If I got stitches, that was probably the only time I got stitches. Because I had many other times I've done, like, yeah, that'll mess you up. That's some pretty messed up stuff there. Let's do another earthquake. I'm lazy and I don't want to do any other move. Solar beam, I guess. Then Chimecho. I think one of the worst things that I was involved in was me and my brother used to play Army as kids. Because, like, my family was, you know, big military people. My parents are both military-born children. We had tons of camo lying around the house. Because my older brother was super into the military. So we were, like, really into the military all around. And my... That's crazy. To be doing that. What was I thinking? But basically, so no, me and my brothers were out there playing military war. They captured my older brother and my sister, and I was the quote-unquote lone survivor who had to go save them and yada yada yada. And I was sneaking pretty damn good. Up until the moment where I'm up against this wall to a patio of this, like, there's this abandoned house that was just sitting there. We would use it all the time because we don't care. I'm on this wall and I decide to try to peek over. My sibling decides they want to stand up and look like they're about to punch me in the face. Now, the thing we used to pretend we were using a gun were baseball bats and toy guns. Guess what I had in my hand? It wasn't the toy gun. And so I see a fist coming towards me, and my only reaction is swing the bat. Am I saying that was my proudest reaction? No. But, you know, it definitely got rid of the fist in my face. Yeah, next thing I know, I did it enough. I did it at a distance enough where I didn't actually get them fully. I just got them right on the nose. Not enough to break the noise, but definitely get them bleeding. And they're just profusely bleeding. Now, me, sadly, I have this weird problem where in moments of severe uncomfortable situations for me, I just start laughing. Because I don't know what to do. And of course, in this situation, I genuinely don't know what the hell to do because I just hit my brother in the face with a baseball bat. So I start laughing, and someone's like, what the hell is wrong with you? Luckily, the older sibling actually apparently knew what this was, and it was just nothing more than an uncomfortable situation. But they also kind of thought it was funny because the younger siblings just hit each other. One of the younger siblings just hit the other sibling with a bat. But yeah, no, I have that uncomfortable situation. I can go one of two ways. I mean, that's why it's like, you'll see me, like, if something is, like, really drastic, I will laugh it off. Because I don't want to seem, like, weak. I was, like, raised in that, with my previous stepfather. My mindset was put into that area of where I can't be weak. So crying and, like, or, like, being overly concerned is considered, you know, a weakness. Now, that's obviously grown out of me. But at the time, it wasn't. So, not going to digress into that further. But you get my point. That's kind of why that happens. Man, feint attack sucks. If you made me confused from that side beam, I'm going to punch you. Interesting. With the bear with some seeds. Because it's not the first time that happened, too. I had that exact same thing happen once when, like, a bully was messing with me. And I was doing, they were like, yeah, let's go, let's tussle, let's go on the beach. And I was really just, like, not having it. I genuinely didn't want anything to do with it. I told them, you know, this is not a good idea. Because there's two reasons I said this. One, I genuinely didn't really want to communicate with him because, like, he's trying to act, like, friendly around me just because there's girls there. And it's like, this kid has always been a dick to me. Why all of it? You know, it's like, it's clear why he's doing this right now. Especially since one of the girls there is my sister. So I'm just like, I ain't even gonna try to, like, humor this. But he kept pushing and pushing and pushing. I'm like, fine. I'm not taking the first swing. He then decides to take the first swing. I'm gonna be honest. He had probably like 2 years of wrestling under his belt. By this point, I have had 5 years of martial arts. Not dismissing wrestling, but like when you want to wrestle someone, generally you want to get in their face. You want to get like grabbing them, and I didn't really want to be grabbed. So what's the best response I have? 2-finger hit to the throat. I'm actually like talking like right to the Adam's apple. It's like a simple middle finger to and ring finger. Boom, quick hit. It doesn't kill. No, it doesn't kill at all. That will not kill somebody. That'll put them out. That'll put them on the ground. They'll struggle to breathe for a short period of time, but they're not dead. They're gonna suffer for a second. That's a fact. They're gonna have a hard moment for a moment. Just off, holy shit, what the fuck? And they're like, what the fuck, dude? Why'd you do that? And I'm like, because you're literally trying to just casually fight a stranger at this point for no reason. Like, I know how to incapacitate somebody. I do know how to kill somebody, but I did not go any route near killing a kid. Nor would I want to do that to anybody. But there's like that point where it's just like, no, I wouldn't have done the 2-finger hit, because like if I wanted to, I could have like, there are so many other options I could have done, like let him come in, grab him by the head, and snap the neck. Like, I took martial arts. I know how not to do it. I can just make it, or I know how to make him not be messing with me no more. My teacher taught me this stuff for a reason. That's why there's no such thing as like a dirty fight. You just try to get out of it. So if I kicked him in the groin, it would have been the same ability. No, I could have snapped his neck. I know how to do that. I'm not going to do that. That's what I'm saying. That'd be a horrible thing to do to somebody, especially if they're just being a dick. Like, they don't deserve that. I just, like, you just I'm not going to tell you how exactly to do it, but, like, I just did 2 fingers into the, I tapped onto the Adam's apple. That gets them to back off quick. It'll get them to stop breathing for probably about 3 to 5 seconds, but it's enough to freak someone out. It's kind of like being thrown onto your back. If you've ever been thrown onto your back. Where, like, and you hit the ground hard enough where you just go, and you lose the air. It's kind of that. It's enough to freak you the hell out. And try to, like, get your breathing back. But you will get your breathing back very fast. No, of course not. Again, would never do that to somebody, especially since I can get in a lot of trouble if I do too much damage to somebody. It's actually the biggest reason why in a lot of martial arts, if you're not really doing like competitive martial arts, most of the time you're taught ways to avoid a fight and or incapacitate somebody faster to get out of the situation. Because in a legal battle, if I did like any of the stuff that I knew how to do for like a competition, I could get in a lot of trouble because the amount of damage I do versus what somebody else would do. What's TM22? Yeah, it's exactly what that is. It's just getting the air hidden out of you. That's all it is. I hit the air out of them. It scares them for a moment, and then they're just like, nah, I ain't fucking around again. That's why, like, after that moment, they never tried to even mess with me in high school or any other moment. Most of the time, it's just scare them enough that they won't want to mess with you again. I'll look into it. No promises, but it also depends on money. Money's the big factor. And we have Jack and Dexter next. How are our purifying chambers? I'm curious how the purifying chambers went. Electrobus. I was purifying Electrobus? Zapdos, you move slow, bro. What the hell's going on here? Why is this one so high? You see how the flow on that one's like really, really big? Where everyone else's flow is like, Like I said, I'll look into it. I'm not promising anytime soon, because we got like a list of games that people have been requesting for a while now. But with parries, I like parries. But then again, I play Sekiro, so of course I like parries. I like playing DDR when playing a Dark Souls game. All right, but that being said, I got a dip. It's time for me to head to bed. I'm gonna see y'all later. I do hope y'all enjoyed. It's exactly like Sekiro 2. I'll look into it. Like I said, I'll look into it. No promise anytime soon. I'll put it on a wish list, and if it's on sale, I can try to pick it up. We have a couple games to pick up first before that, though, that are correlated to the Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. But I'm gonna dip. I hope y'all enjoyed. I will see you all later. Okay, bye bye.